Hi, so this video will discuss from Viyet art, how Viyet art is exploring the future of art. Okay, so we know that art is very essential for human because not for human, it's essential for every life on earth, right? So and but somehow we are the humans who created our civilizations, we created our society, we developed a lot of things, and because of this development we harming we are harming our earth daily, every second, right? And because of this, whatever crisis today we are facing, it's not just because of that climate change happening. It is also we are responsible same, and we are, I think we are responsible much more which we think. And I think the climate change, global warming, which is responsible to create earth more horrible, but we are the humans which a lot of development done by us, and that is the, I think, main point to create this art much more horrible. So that Viet art was established to basically direct all these issues, and not just have to direct, also to give solution for that, right? And that's why in Viet art you can find the four section: Viet geography, Viet history, Viet biology, and Viet science. Now, when you talk about Viet science and Viet geography, Viet art, and Viet history, and here everything is same because how you have protect your art. But in Viet geography, we will get a lot of idea from geography. Now we know what is geography. In this Viet geography, one topic I will say it's called the one my research topic. This research topic is under now process, so I may not be able to much more talk on this topic so much, and I will not give information on this topic because this research under process, and the research topic is geographical friction. Geographical friction is like that we are getting some friction from our geographic natures, and those frictions will increase every single day from our starting. So if you look on that other old civilization was destroyed. No civilizations, no life was long lasting unlimited time, right? There's a limit. So it's like that. From those normal basic understanding, we can normally say that one day it will maybe come that we will also faces those kind of problems, those kind of natural disasters. Maybe we are so much concerned, but still those problems can come. It's called geographical friction. So we are want to make our lives more smooth, but we are getting some frictions, so these frictions are making our life more troublesome, more horrible, and more hard, more tough to fight to continue our life. Now we know the resources are very limited because resources to produce resource, it takes so much time inside earth. It's a long times what kind of earth oil or maybe the coal, whatever you're getting today, it takes so much time to produce. Okay, so to normal natural resources always create, and it is not a big a problem, but it takes so much time. So within a few time, if the research resources are limited, maybe we it will take another very long year time to reproduce. So that is the main problem, and we have to be very concerned on that. So how you can concern all those things? Individual may can efforts much on that, but their effort will be not, they can do maximum things, but their efforts will be not much more too effective to solve this art problem. So Viet Arts organizations is masses for basically the country's governments. And this is my request to all the countries' governments, especially Brazil. The Brazil is a very amazing country because the Brazils are holding much percentage forest, right? And these forests are very essential to save our art because deforestation already happened many part of the world. Like now is Africa, there is a many forest is there, but Africa's maximum, Africa's most of part also we know that it's very dry, right? So it's not getting those kind of things. So Brazil is very important. So this message to for all the individual government and organizations who are directly related to save those art things, that please protect those natural diversity, natural beauties and natural things, because if we don't maintain and don't continue all these natural things, maybe it will be problem not just for the natures, it will be problem for our futures also. And we have to focus on history also. We have to learn something from history, that how old civilization like Egypt, the we called it is the civilization from the gods, right? As a very old civilization also was totally destroyed, right? Whole civilization was destroyed. Not a single human, was alive after Egypt's civilization. So every civilization destroyed. So maybe it can true that one day we will be coming into this time, but the thing is that we have to learn from history, that we should not repeat all these mistakes which we had earlier. Our civilization did those mistakes, but we should not do that. That's we have to focus on that. Now Viet science is very good things, because without science you cannot run your life. You have a lot of queries, you have a lot of questions inside your mind, but those questions all be only possible to give answer through science. So okay, so why water is water you know is a must more important for our life? That is the science. Okay, why we need oxygen, why we need carbon dioxide also to maintain sustainability in our environment? That is a science, right? Why you know small proteins are so much important to create a life, how a normal protein you know create another life. So it is something called amazing things, and is all these questions comes in your mind, and is will only answered by the science. That is why science is important. Without science, if you just believe in something called God, you will be no not come answer, and you will be totally divert, or you will forget all these things, practical things which is happening every day, every second with your life. So that is why you have to learn science. Now called Viyet geographies, you have to know the locations, you have to know why those geographical structure we got, why you know the volcanic activities are very much active in region of Indonesia. Why is happening there? Why you know the Himalaya is Kashmir is so cold? Why it comes under some winter session so cold? Why North America's countries are getting much more bigger and much more rough hurricanes? So those you can understand when you understand the geographical structures on the earth, why it's happening, what is the structure of earth. That is why you have to read those geographies. So so at the end of this our discussion, we understand that we have to know everything, so right, every single subject knowledge matter in our life. So that is why Viet art provides knowledge from Viet geography, Viet science, Viet history, and Viet biology. Science and biology are divided because biology is called totally bioscience, which is talking about the life, and science is called can be divided into two, which is called the physics and chemistry. Physics is like what we looking on Earth from by our eyes. I mean the things happening, those can be examined or maybe can directed by the physics or science. The chemistry, it is like something is very small, and we want to know those things, right? Why, how those you know something's producing, how how our sun generated so much so much heat inside from earth. So so that's the questions maybe you will be able to answer from you can get answer those from chemistry. So that is you can get. And from physical science you will be able to get answer what exactly happening with you daily life. And life science will give your life more better understanding. I mean, also life science is not just that you are learning a lot of life things through biology, through life science. You also able to cure some diseases by your own, because you will understand what is a virus, what is a bacteria, and how it's affecting your body, and what kind of things if you eat it will protect your body from those things. And like just a common example I can give you here, that salt is very much important, and we know have to know that the salt is antibacterial things. So when if you feel that you got affected by any bacteria, you can use salt, those things, those parts. This can be anybody. So those medical terms I will not use here. If you want to specifically you want to know from medical knowledge from me, you have to contact to the contact form which is available on Viyet Art web page. So this web page is vietart.webnode.com. You have, please visit this web page. If you like this web page, you go to the contact page, and then you can find your one contact form. You just fill all this information and then you just contact, and within 15 days you will get info, you know, reply from me, and then you can explore whatever knowledge you want to learn from Viet Arts. So Viet Arts is basically section which is give information to individual, but it is also much very informative for all the governments, because I want to help the government. I want to give information to every government in the world, how they can solve the problems and what kind of future problems human may face, and we have to protect all these things. Thank you very much.